Hey everyone, it's me, Fat Donnie. It's time for another update. I just took a look at my last video and it was almost exactly 3 months ago. Today is Sunday, November 9th. My last video was August 8th, 2020. And so it's been 3 months. So it's time for an update. And 3 months ago, I was approaching my 1 year surgiversary, which was August 14th, 2020. I had surgery August 14th, 2019. And so my stats are my highest weight was 330. My surgery weight was 306. My 1 year surgiversary weight, I was 316. And then today, today is November 9th, 2020, and I am 323. So I've gained weight in the past 3 months, but I pretty much have maintained the 320 to 325 for the past 3 months. And truthfully, prior to that, I was about the same, more like I say 220 to 225. I don't know if I said three or not. And then prior to my surgiversary, I was ranging between 225 and 230. Um, so anyway, I've been in the 220s for about 6 months, and it's frustrating. But I found out I'm not alone. I'm part of a support group of people who are more than a year out from surgery. So for me, as of today or next week, actually, I will be 15 months post surgery RNY. And like I said, I've been kind of maintaining in the 220s for about 6 months. Part of it is because of COVID. Now, I was working from home even before then, but because of the pandemic and because of the election year and the high stress and the Black Lives Matter and everything that has been going on, deaths of so many people that I even know personally. I've had three friends my age lose their sons who are younger for various reasons. So there's been a lot of tragedy this whole year. And it's probably, and not probably, it's definitely been hard for all of us to maintain whatever personal goals we had this year because of the high stress that the whole world is facing. Um, but anyway, I'm here because things are starting to look a little better for me, and I'm happy. I'm refocusing. Again, today's weight was 223, and I'm setting for myself a personal goal to get to 210 by Thanksgiving. So I just have a couple of weeks to get there. And I know I can get there because all I have to do is stop snacking. My meals are fine. My breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, nothing has really changed there. I know how to portion control. I know how to eat healthy. I know how to make good choices when it comes to my main meal. My issue has been snacking. My go to snacks have been Cheez Its, potato chips, cookies. That's pretty much it. It's those Cheez Its that have really done me in um, a lot in the past 6 months. I've really been snacking hard on those. I don't snack on cookies. Well, no, I do snack on cookies, but not as much. I don't snack on cake. I don't snack on ice cream, even though I would love to. I don't snack on pies, things like that. I don't snack on a lot of big stuff a lot. It's those slider foods, those of us who are in the weight loss community, weight loss surgery community, understand that slider foods are those snacks like pretzels and chips and um, crackers that actually go through us quickly without really filling us up. Generally, we can only eat 4 to 6 ounces of food at a time. You know, if you're going to eat some eggs, scrambled eggs, or a piece of meat, chicken or fish, whatever, you keep your portion sizes small to like 4 to 6 ounces at a time. Well, slider food, you can eat more than 4 ounces at a time because it goes right through you and you don't even realize that you're eating that much. So that's what I've been doing. Even though I generally try to eat the serving size. So, for example, Cheez It serving size is 27 crackers. And I think that's about 140 calories. And obviously, it's more carbs and fat that I need to be eating. But one serving, you would think, wouldn't kill you. So I'll have one serving, 27 crackers. But then hours later, I'll have another one serving of 27 crackers. So now I'm up to 280 calories on crackers when my daily allowance is 1,000 calories. And I've already had a third of them on a slider food. And then, of course, I still eat my 1,000 calories of my regular food because I want to get the protein in from my regular food. So I've been going over my 1,000 calories a day because of the snacking on these slider foods. And so I'm cutting that out as of today. Not completely, because I'm a little addicted to it now. You fall back into bad habits, your taste buds are missing it, and you kind of still want it, especially people like me who have struggled with eating in the first place. But yeah, so my goal is to get down to 210 by Thanksgiving by cutting out the slider foods. So today I actually went to the grocery store and I purchased some sugar-free pudding so that in the evenings in my support group I found out I'm not alone, that the late night snacking between 7 and 10 p.m. is what's doing a lot of us in. We just feel like we need to have something else before we go to bed. So my something else is going to be a sugar-free pudding. And they're small, 70 calories per serving. Obviously, there's no protein in it. There's, the carbs are fairly low and all that kind of stuff. So um, it's one of the healthiest um, snacks I could find in terms of really feeling like I'm having a treat. So we'll see how that goes. I'll snack on sugar-free pudding if I absolutely get the urge to do so before I go to bed at night, and continue to eat my meals properly and get back into working out. Well, I don't go to the gym. I'm still not going to the gym. They're reopened, but I'm not going just yet. Um, so all I can do is jog outside. And now the time has changed. So it gets dark before I get off of work, even though I'm working here at home. But I can't just go out and jog when I feel like it. I have to be on the computer until it's time to clock out, basically. So by the time I clock out, it's dark and I can't jog in the evening. So I have to get my butt up in the mornings. I'm not a morning person, but I have to get up in the morning so I can jog now that it's dark in the evenings so that I can get my exercise in. So I know what to do. I had to discipline myself. And if I get back on track, I can meet my goals. I still have about, since I'm 223, personally, I would like to see myself around 180. So that means I have 43 pounds to lose. Now, some people think I'm skinny already and don't need to lose 43 pounds, but that's my goal. And if I do get too skinny or look too skinny or look unhealthy at that weight, then I'll gladly add some back with some slider foods. But that's my goal. So we'll see how it goes. 10 pounds at a time, starting with right now through Thanksgiving. Um, try to knock off my first 10 pounds. So, excuse me. So I'm part of my bariatric center has a support group for everyone to be part of. But then there's a secondary support group for those of us who have had our surgery over a year ago. And I had that meeting today, and we had a meeting 3 weeks ago. And in that meeting 3 weeks ago, we started a challenge. The moderator put together a challenge and paired us up in teams of two, and we had 3 weeks to lose, as much weight as we could. And whichever team lost the highest percentage of our body fat weight was going to be the winners. And so the person I was paired up with, she's already almost 2 years out. I'm about 15 months out. And I had RNY and she had the sleeve. And um, she's much smaller. She is in the 180 range, and I'm in the 220 range. And I don't know how tall she is. I mean, I'm 5'11", and she's not 5'11". She's much shorter, but I'm not sure what her height is. Um, she's 57. I'm 50 years old. So our stats are fairly close. She would like to lose 40 pounds to reach her goal. She has not reached the goal yet, and she's almost 2 years out from the sleep. When she did her math, she basically lost 60% of her total weight to be lost. The weight goal, she's lost 60% of what her goal was. And I did my math, and I lost 66% of what my goal is. So just in comparison, um, for those who are often wondering, should I get RNY? Should I get the sleeve? Um, Lots of people lose a lot of weight off of both, but ultimately the percentages show that you lose a larger percent and keep it off longer when you have RNY over the sleeve. So just between she and I, that that statement is holding up true. Um, I have lost a larger percent of my goal than she has, but we're both still struggling at a plateau right now, and need to get off these plateaus by stopping our snacking. She works out a lot as well, and she actually goes to a boot camp and things like that. So she feels like because of that, she ends up eating more. And that's true. The more you work out, more hungry you get. Your body needs that fuel to continue to work out. But we were accountability partners for each other, and I advised her to make sure that, after her workout, to make her first meal as high in protein and as lean in protein, the leanest type of protein that she could find. I got that advice from Thomas Delore. He's on YouTube. He's very knowledgeable about all of this stuff. And so he said that after your workout, first of all, you should work out in the morning is best. Is best. You can still work out any time of the day, but it's best in the morning after you uh, wake up with no food on your system. Work out on an empty stomach. Don't eat breakfast and then go work out. Work out first. And then your first meal after you work out should be the leanest form of protein you can find. And he recommends sockeye salmon. And of course, I love salmon, and I have at one point was eating it for breakfast. I would have a piece of salmon and an egg if I could fit that in, but at least the salmon because it's lean protein. So I think I might even get back to doing that. But I'm not working out right now. But it's not even about that. He was saying when you break a fast to eat the leanest type of protein you can. And so we all fast every night. We sleep for 7, 8 hours on average. And so you're not eating during that time, and then you wake up and you eat. So you're breaking a fast, which is why we call our first meal in the day breakfast. So the longer you can wait to break your fast in the morning, the better. So you're kind of entering into that intermittent fasting stage. And that stuff works. I literally laid in the bed Sunday morning an extra 4 hours or so, got up around noon. Actually, I got up, regular time, 7 or 8. I weighed myself, went back to bed, didn't eat anything, didn't drink anything, just went back to bed. And 4 hours later, I got back up, weighed myself again, and I had lost 2 pounds just from laying in the bed and fasting a little longer in the morning and not eating anything just yet. And my weight dropped. So, of course, I gained it back. That was just, I don't know what the science is around that, but it does work. But if you did it consistently, intermittent fasting would work and help you start to lose weight without even trying, just by changing your eating schedule. By what they say, closing your eating window or opening it for a short period of time in the day. For example, I try to have my goal to eat only between noon and 8 p.m. And it'd be even better if I could eat between noon and 6 p.m. But unfortunately, I can't eat that much when I do eat. And I need to make sure I get on my protein and everything through the day. So I stretch it from noon to 8 p.m. So I'm going to try to go back to that even this week. Working out in the morning, not breaking my fast until noon, stop eating at 8 p.m., stop snacking after that. So I won't even have a snack after 8 p.m. If I want a snack, I have to eat that pudding before 8 p.m. Um, and if I do all that, then I'm pretty sure I can lose 13 pounds by Thanksgiving. That sounds like a lot, but if I do all that, it can work. So that I'm setting that as my personal goal for right now to get myself back on track because I would like to see myself at goal weight and then make an adjustment from there. So that's my update. And just one more part of my update, well, two more things in my update. Thing number one is you see my hair. I just washed it and I just blow dried it. I have not put any flat iron heat to it, just the blow dryer heat as of right now. I'm monitoring my hair because during the weight loss, um, after weight loss surgery, a lot of people tend to lose hair. It either thins or sheds or breaks off or go bald or whatever. But we have hair issues. So I haven't had any hair issues. At one point, my eyebrows, which are already thinned out, they got thinner, and and so they have actually grown back to this, but they were thinner at one point, just in my eyebrows. And at one point, I also thought maybe my hairline had thinned a little bit, but not. It's hard to tell because my hairline is is very thick and it's pretty long. Like my hair. Whoops, it's so hard. I'm backwards. My hairline and my eyebrows are really close together. I don't have much skin space in between them, so my hairline um, it's still here. Obviously, I still have some thickness and I have my length in my hair. But one thing that has happened, and I don't know if it's surgery related or if it's heat damage related. My hair is natural, there's no perm in it. Um, but I do blow dry it and I press it out with the flat iron. And I don't wrap it up at night often. Once in a blue moon, I put something on my head. So in the back of my hair, right at the nape of my neck, um, I've noticed that my hair has really gotten short. It's hard to see, maybe not hard to see, but right back in here, it kind of broke off and has gotten short. But I think that's more of my hair care or lack of hair care than the surgery. But I think, of course, it's a combination, but it's more so the lack of my hair care. Also, at one point, I didn't have any biotin or BioSeal. I use a liquid BioSeal that I drop into my water every day. And for several months, I didn't have that, and I wasn't even using any biotin pills or gummies. So now I've started those up again, um, along with all my vitamins, which I've always taken consistently. So we'll see. I was thinking at one point of cutting my hair so that it can grow back healthy, but I also think that I can just regrow it with proper hair care and my BioSeal. So we'll see how that goes. So that was thing number one. Thing number two is today I had a lunch date with a gentleman. And so the amazing thing about that, it's I consider it an NSV, a non-surgical victory for me because it's been 3 years since I've had a date. And so I had one today. And it's been 3 years because I've had a lack of confidence when I was over 300 pounds, morbidly obese. I didn't want to be in my own skin. So certainly I didn't want to be in a relationship with anyone. And so I sheltered myself and had not been dating. Um, so now that I'm 110 pounds lighter than my highest weight, still trying to reach my goal weight, but feeling much more confident in myself, I've actually had a date and we went to lunch. And so, of course, I ate what I could and I stopped eating even before I got full. And, was able to box up the rest and bring it home. But had good conversation and all that, had good company. So I feel good about that. That's my NSV. My confidence is building up, and I'm able to get back out and meet people and do things. So that's where I am today. So I'll probably not make another video until just before Thanksgiving. So we'll see if I meet my goal of getting down to 210. All right. If you have any questions for me, just leave them in the comment. If you have any comments for me, just also leave those in the comments as well. I appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.